Hi, welcome. My name is Mo and you're on my channel, Mo Moon. This tarot reading is for Libra suns. Only Libra suns, please, because this is a general reading because it's made for several people. I don't want to throw in more variables because the more variables I throw in, the less concise the reading gets. So this is a 7-card tarot reading, and the spread is called Outer Attitude, Inner Truth. And this reading, I think I already said so, is for Libras. So Libra suns. It's called Outer Attitude, Inner Truth, the 7-card spread. And I'm using my Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. It's a very classic tarot deck. So the first card for the Outer Attitude, Inner Truth spread is in regards to inner truth about what you want. The second card is in regards to outer attitude towards achievement. The third card is in regards to inner truth about what you need. The fourth card is in regards to outer attitude about values. The fifth card is in regards to inner truth, your feelings. The sixth card is in regards to outer attitude, your reactions. And the seventh card is in regards to future inner truth to be revealed. So it's a 7-card spread. I'm just going to shuffle my cards a little bit more because I'd already shuffled them off camera, but I'm just going to do a few more shuffles. And then I'm going to lay the cards out in front of me and we're going to start reading. So for Libras, Libra suns, inner truth about what you want, outer attitude towards achievement, inner truth about what you need, outer attitude about values, inner truth, your feelings, outer attitude, reactions, and future inner truth to be revealed for Libra suns. Okay. Just fix that. Keeps moving. All right, so Libra suns, let's go ahead and do your tarot reading, okay? I hope you're doing well today. So inner truth about what you want for Libra suns. We have the Knight of Cups right side up. So for the Knight of Cups right side up, in regards to inner truth about what you want, it's almost like you want someone to save you. You want someone to be your Prince Charming. You really want that person to wake you up from a nightmare almost. I know it sounds funny, but it's how it's coming across to me. The Knight of Cups is... It's interesting because it's almost like he has the symbol for Mercury on his helmet. The fact that he has 2 wings, the idea of Mercury and communication. It's almost like you want somebody in your life, whether that be male or female, somebody in your life who has that energy of being able to communicate. Because I really do feel like you're right. Communication is key for any good relationship. And so I feel like with the Knight of Cups offering that cup, to that person that's being met, the person that he's bringing that cup to, because he's not in a battle, because he doesn't have his eye shield over his eyes. It's almost like he's taking a little break from the battle, and the horse is just slowly galloping, and it's almost like it's not charging into battle. There's also the idea that there are wings on his feet here, almost as well, that idea of Mercury being the messenger. It's almost like actions for you speak louder than just words. You want someone to show through their actions that they mean what they say, and not just that they say what they say. There is also that idea of the desert with it's almost like Utah with the orange mountains and the desert, and then there's a stream going through the desert. That idea that you want this person to bring in something refreshing, something new. You're really waiting for that person, whether it be a friend, a lover, a colleague, somebody that can bring in a sense of being able to communicate. And that makes sense, right? Because Libra, you are ruled by you are air signs, so you're ruled by the idea of air, which is very much about communication and intellect, because the swords are in regards to the element of air, which also translates to the area of the mind and intellectualism. So I do feel like with this idea of wanting someone to come in who has, a wit about them, who has like a logical mind. I also see in this card, there are red fishes on the Cape of the Knight. And I'm remembering the Page of Cups, who has a fish coming out of his cup in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. It's almost like from Page to Knight. It's almost like that idea of evolution, evolving to in life to a greater sense of being able to be. So for inner truth about what you want, it isn't so much only about what you want to come into your life, but it's also about the fact that you want to evolve as well. And you're thinking that if somebody comes into your life who can help you to do that, all the better. But I really do feel also like for your inner truth about what you want is that you want to continue to evolve, and you don't want to be riding on someone else's coattails or on someone else's idea of how you should be. It's more so about how you want to be. You want to be because you know that you are able to balance yourself, and you are able to gauge what it is that you need. But you would really like someone to come into your life who you could have a decent conversation with, and someone new, or somebody that you already know but who has evolved. It doesn't have to be someone brand new. It could be somebody that has learned from a situation in their life and really changed how their outlook is on life. So for the second card, it's outer attitude towards achievement. We have the Six of Pentacles. So for outer attitude towards achievement, I feel like you're holding on towards your achievement, Libras. It's interesting because we have the Scales of Justice here. And I feel like that really goes well with the balancing idea of Libra, because Libra, your motto is I balance. And so I feel like for your outer attitude towards achievement is that you've been fair. You've been fair, okay? And that is a big thing, right? Because everybody wants somebody to be fair. We always say, why did that happen? And people say, well, it wasn't fair. Life isn't fair. You have been creating an environment within yourself and without yourself where you feel like you've been fair with yourself and you've been fair with the people around you. So your outer attitude towards achievement has been one of not really celebration, not really sadness, but just kind of like, there it is. This is what I've been doing. This is what you get because you did this. This is what you get because you did that. It's almost also like a boss mentality where it's like, I'm being fair with my my employees, or I'm being fair with my kids, or I'm being fair with these classmates that we were working on a project together with. So for the Five of Pentacles, outer attitude towards achievement, that idea that it was fair. Okay, so for inner truth about what you need. So for inner truth about what you need, you have the Six, but you have the Six of Swords, because here you had the Six of Pentacles. And now for inner truth about what you need, you have the Six of Swords. So I feel like that does go with the outer attitude towards achievement, because the inner truth about what you need is that you almost feel like you need a change of environment. You need a change of scenery. I'm getting the idea of indifference. I'm getting because there's a lot of gray. There's a lot of gray behind these Six Pentacles. The whole horse here is gray. And for the Six of Swords, the whole sky is gray. It's almost like a feeling of indifference. So the inner truth about what you need is that you really need to move out of a stale environment. That could be within your mind, because the Six of Swords is in regards to the swords. So maybe you're making a mental move. It doesn't have to be a physical move. It doesn't have to be finding a new job or finding a new friend. It really goes as basic and as inward as making a mental move from a place that no longer serves you to a place that serves you. Perhaps rethinking something that you drew the line on, or rethinking something that you thought you had a final answer to. Really giving yourself that opportunity to take what serves you and leave what doesn't serve you, or reject even what doesn't serve you with the Six of Swords. That idea that you could be helping other people while you do this. Again, there could be that idea of you being in charge of a certain situation. You could be this oarsman, paddling these two individuals over here to a new area within their minds. So I feel like, or you could be the people who are being paddled within the boat. You could be these two people, and this individual here could be spirit, could be somebody that you know is really helping you to make that move. But the move will be for your betterment, because it's always good to be able to see things from different viewpoints, don't you think? So that was inner truth about what you need, Libra. For outer attitude about values, we have the Strength card. I really do feel like with this Strength card, card number 8 in the Major Arcana, outer attitude about values, I really feel like you value the strength within yourself. And maybe you think that sounds conceited to say that you could value the strength within yourself, but why not, right? Why not value the strength within yourself? You deserve to value the strength within yourself, because strength has gotten you where you are. The strength that you have, the patience that you have, the compassion that you have, the logic that you have. That idea that Libras, again, are air signs, very mental, thinkers, very deep thinkers. And so with the outer attitude about values, with the card number 8, it really is interesting, because I never really noticed it, but it's card number 8, and there's like that horizontal 8 over her head. Almost as if to say, you are one with the divine. You are one with, the angels. You are one with synchronicities. I really feel like you have that spiritual strength to you, not just a physical strength, but also a spiritual strength. And it's almost like a strength that comes through purity of being the best version of yourself, and really being gentle with the people around you. Yes, you are being fair with the people around you, and you are also, being open-minded, but you are strong too, because you are willing to make new outlooks on things that you have already seen and already have drawn the conclusion about how you see things, but you're willing to change, because a change is good, right? How would a caterpillar turn into a butterfly if they were afraid of getting into a cocoon in order to change? And there is that there is a difficulty. I actually going to tell a small story here. I was getting my summer tires from the back of the shed, and my boyfriend was helping me, and he was spraying the tires before we put them into the car. And a cocoon, a green cocoon, fell out of one of the tires as he was spraying it, and it was lying on the grass, and it was wriggling. The cocoon was wriggling, and my boyfriend kept spraying the tires, and I was distraught, because I thought to myself, the last thing I want to do is be a butterfly killer. So I moved the cocoon to underneath the patio steps where it was dark and it wasn't damp. It wasn't wet, at least, because the water coming from the hose that was on the tire was really causing the grass to be wet. And I thought that's the best I could do, right? But there's that idea that it could be dangerous to approach change. It could be dangerous to put yourself in the opportunity to change. It could be dangerous, for that caterpillar who put themselves into the cocoon in order to eventually want to become a butterfly, didn't know that that would happen. And believe me, I'm heartbroken. I hope that that thing became a caterpillar, but that caterpillar became a butterfly, I should say. But there's that idea that yes, you are willing to accept change, but you have the strength to be able to approach change knowing that it can mean either good or bad. And when I say good or bad, it could be very psychological, very you know philosophical. What is good, what is bad, what is good anyways, what is bad anyways. But there's the idea that you have the strength within you. It's not so much about what is good, what is bad, let's be all philosophical here. It's the idea that the strength is in you and you're willing to take the advice and make a change in something that you are thinking about currently, which is no longer serving you. Sorry for that long-winded story, but I thought it was interesting. So inner truth in regards to your feelings for Libras. We have the Seven of Cups. Inner truth in regards to your feelings. So with the Seven of Cups, there is that idea of choice. It's very obvious that this person is approaching the choices that are made. Each cup has something different within it. It's almost like there is a lot to think about with this card. And the identity of the individual is not very known. It's almost like there's a shadow of the person. And really what's being focused on is the cups, and the idea that the cups are symbolic of emotions, but the emotions are attached to the things in the cups. Perhaps victory, perhaps this animal here that's dangerous, perhaps danger, perhaps wealth, perhaps prestige, perhaps love, perhaps insight. And this one is almost like a mystery card, whatever you want to imagine the choice that you could make. But this is also all in a cloud, so it's almost like it's a mirage of ideas. And manifesting is really also about feeling the emotions that come with the ideas of how you would feel if you had something in your life. And so I really feel like with this card, but also that it was in reverse, right? Inner truth about your feelings is you feel like maybe for you, trying to bring things into your life has been a little bit difficult. You don't feel like you've been very successful with choosing how to do certain things in your life. And maybe you feel like it was almost like a mirage for you to even try. Like, because if it's a mirage, you wouldn't really reach it anyways, because a mirage isn't real. It's only something that your eyes play some sort of trick on you where you see something. And so I really feel like with this card, the Seven of Cups, for inner truth in your feelings, I feel like you feel that you've been made a fool of, almost like you feel like you've been tricked. And that actually plays really well into the fact that you've been fair with people, because maybe even though you feel like you've been tricked, you've still been fair with other people. And that says a lot about your character. That says a lot with the idea of strength within you, because even though you feel like you've been gypped and you haven't received what you were supposed to receive, you are still being fair with others, and that shows a lot of strength again. So for inner truth about your feelings, you do feel like you've been tricked, but it doesn't change how you see the people around you, and you can still see logically what is being placed before you. So for outer attitude in regards to reactions, we have the Four of Wands, but in reverse. So outer attitude and reactions in regards to the Seven of Cups, you're almost feeling like you don't want to keep loving. You don't want to let love in you. The idea that you don't want to keep helping people. And it's a normal reaction to have if you feel like you've been tricked, or you feel like divine has not come through for you, or somebody has not held up on their part of the bargain, or somebody didn't do what you thought that they should do if you've always treated them with such respect and love. And so there's that idea that for outer attitude and reactions, it's almost like you don't want to invite anyone else into your life because you don't want to be tricked again. You don't want to feel that hurt of feeling like you were slighted and somebody did something in regards to a decision that wasn't fair for you, and even though you've been being fair with everyone else, and you almost feel like you want to give up. But the Four of Wands, right side up for you, is the fact that you are still open to love. You just have to switch your outlook. Remember your strength, the strength that is within you. Remember that what you do in the benefit of yourself, you do in the benefit of others, meaning that if you love yourself and keep working on yourself and forgive yourself, that will be for the benefit of the people around you, but it will also be for the benefit of you. So really, in helping yourself, you're helping others. I feel like that's pretty legit. So for the 7th card, future inner truth to be revealed for Libra suns, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like going on a journey. So for future inner truth to be revealed, I feel like you are being offered for your future inner truth the opportunity to go on a journey within your will, within your mind, something that you will choose to do, but that will be a new situation for yourself. So for future inner truth to be revealed, it's almost like you are going to have the will and the power to keep moving forward with this new idea of thinking, because you had the Six of Swords. That idea that with the Six of Swords, it was inner truth about what you need, and it was about moving your mind to accept something, to change the way you look at something. And the future inner truth to be revealed will be this new sense of willpower. It isn't the Ace of Wands, because it isn't something that you have to grasp. It's the Page of Wands. So you already have this willpower, but your outlook on the willpower and on life will have almost been set on fire, with the idea of the wands being symbolic of fire and the element of fire, and the idea that there is growth on the top of that wand. And the Page of Wands is almost looking at that growth like, that's amazing, like look at this growth. And I feel like that's how you will be able to see yourself with your future inner truth to be revealed, is that when you realize this beauty within yourself and the abundance and the growth within yourself, with changing your mindset and using the strength within you to do that, continue to be fair to people, continue to invite the newness of love and communication into your life, but also healing from the pain that you feel in regards to being tricked or being misled or being taken for a fool. You will still have that opportunity to let in love, like with the Four of Wands, but with the Page of Wands, it will be like the first time every time for you. So whenever you think about feeling stuck, remember the Six of Swords, and remember that you can always change your mind if you're willing to put the effort into it, put the strength that you have within it, and to remember that even though some things can be scary, it doesn't mean that you have to stay away from them. Just like a caterpillar who wants to become a caterpillar who wants to become a butterfly, there is that idea that it could be dangerous for the caterpillar to go into a cocoon. But imagine what would happen if he was to put himself through that idea of danger and to come out on the other side beautiful and evolved. And I really feel like with the Page of Wands, I love the Page of Wands because I feel like it's really being in that childlike innocence, that childlike outlook of wonder, newness, awe. I really feel like the Page of Wands is you tapping into that inner child and really feeling one with the idea of seeing life with fresh eyes. So for Libra suns, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to comment down below and like this video if you liked it. And also remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have already subscribed but you haven't hit the notification button, remember to do that so you never miss a video that I upload. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe and then hit the notification button so that you also will never miss a video that I upload within the future moments that I have. And so again, this is Mo, and this was the Libra Suns reading, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.